Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. Let's take a second to check in on the race for Rookie of the Year and see how the rankings are shaping up for this year's class of new NBA talents. He's had a pretty cold first season so far, but maybe he'll find his stride in the second half of the year and finish strong.
And it's been so fun watching these rookies go at one another so far. Their competitive spirit is exciting to watch.
Yeah, it's been an especially intriguing race for that honor this season, and it's only going to get more as we head down the stretch.
So a look at our starters for Jacksonville. And it's Roberts in at the shooting guard position. And for New Jersey, we've got Edwards, and it's Tate in at the 5 down low. All right, Richard, we're right here in the middle of the season. What's the mindset at this point?
Well, there's still a lot of games to be played. So this portion of the year is all about staying focused and engaged, as well as getting your body ready for the most important stretch of the season.
Edwards for 3. Smooth, grabs the miss. Pass to Bridges. It's Thomas on the wing. Knocks down the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Garbage Man. He's guarded by Bridges. Garbage Man passes to Little General. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. MP is checked in for Jacksonville. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Jacksonville. And this is their first time matched up with New Jersey this year. Pass to Roberts. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by New Jersey. Left side, Edwards. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Garbage Man. And it's off from three-point range.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Edwards against Thomas. And stolen by Edwards. In transition, here they come. Here's Garbage Man. And buries the jumper to finish off the break. Now here's Bridges. Pass to Roberts. Here's the 3. Jacksonville again can't hit. For New Jersey, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Outside Edwards. Puts up a deep 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Ezekiel Edwards.
Edwards has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. Here's Roberts, looking to end the run. The rebound by Childs. Here's Garbage Man. He's guarded by Bridges. Now Edwards. Over Thomas. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Edwards has got 5 points. Jacksonville trails by 6. Bridges with it. Pass to Thomas. Back to Bridges. 5 to shoot. Rebounded by New Jersey.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Edwards finds Tate. Here's Childs. Fires for 3. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Pass to Bridges. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Roberts. Jacksonville again can't hit.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
From outside the arc. Shot's good by Garbage Man. Garbage Man's got his second basket of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now a timeout called by Jacksonville. Here are the most efficient teams from range over the past month.
Well, a hot streak like this breeds confidence, a virtuous cycle. You see shots going down, you take that next one with extreme confidence.
Here's Thomas. They set the screen. Pass to Roberts to win the drought. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Here's Little General. Here's Childs. To the middle. Here's Garbage Man. Thomas with the defensive effort. Jacksonville trails by 6. Pass to Bridges. Back to Thomas from behind the arc. Tate grabs the board. Tate's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Little General. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
New Jersey shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops it first. And he makes both free throws. Jacksonville trails by 8. Here's Worthy. Pass to Thomas. Bridges outside. 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. Worthy can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Garbage Man. Thomas defends. Here's Garbage Man. And New Jersey misses again.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Bridges passes to Worthy. Back to Bridges. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Here's Garbage Man. 5 points in the game. There's the triple. He buries it from 3. Garbage man's got 8.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
1:44 left in the first quarter. Here's Worthy. Pass to Big Smooth. It's Bridges on the wing. And here's MP from outside. He drops it from range.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Tate, a screen on Bridges. Here's Garbage Man. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Now a timeout called by Jacksonville.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Vincent outside. MP, a screen on Edwards. For 3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
First team foul.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
Jacksonville shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And New Jersey making a change here. He hits the second from the line. And he can't make it 3 for 3. New Jersey leading by 6. Here's Little General. Pass to Insanity. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
To Jacksonville.
All right, let's bring up the leaderboard and see which players were the most efficient from the charity stripe last month. Jacksonville trails by 6. And here's Randall. Vincent, right side. From 11 feet away. Misses off the left iron. For New Jersey, they've gone 6 of 11 so far. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first. Little General's shot is off. Pass to the waiter. Here's Worthy. 1 second left. It's blocked. And so it's New Jersey leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. More 2K action in just a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from New Jersey, what do you guys think?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
And here's Jacksonville now. 6-point game.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
And so in the game for Jacksonville, they've got MP, and it's Worthy in at the small forward position. Here's Insanity. He picked up 10 in his last game. The quick, no good. Jacksonville trails by 3. Vincent outside. Pass to Worthy. Back to Vincent. Screen by MP. 4-3. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
Pass to Worthy. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Vincent outside. Screen by MP. Just 5 to shoot. Vincent can't hit. And for New Jersey, they're shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Here's the quick. He's covered by Vincent. To the inside. Little General passes to Insanity. Here's Little General. Oh, from deep. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game. Jacksonville trails by 5. Pass to Worthy. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And New Jersey making a change here. Edwards is checked in.
The line for 1.
Here's Edwards. 15 in his last outing. Pass to the quick. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Back to Edwards. Here's the quick. From deep. Edwards can't hit. For Jacksonville, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Vincent passes to Randall. Back to Vincent. There's the 3. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's the quick. Check by Randall. Here's the quick. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Vincent can't hit. For New Jersey, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Down low. Stolen by MP. Here's Worthy. Guarded by Edwards. Vincent passes to Randall. Vincent outside. There's a screen. The 3 ball. Knocks it down from distance. And it's a 4-point Jacksonville lead.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
The quick passes to Little General. No good again that time. Jacksonville leading by 4. Here's Worthy. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. They'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Second personal foul.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Jacksonville.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
And for New Jersey, they're shooting only 42%. Timeout called, New Jersey.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
MP's checked in. The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
You take a look at Edwards. He's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest. But he's got a shot.
Maybe, especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc. And he certainly has the ability to do so.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
Now here's Thomas. The shot from 20 feet out. Rebounded by New Jersey. Tate's got his 6th rebound on the night. Garbage man passes to Tatum. To the left wing. Here's Little General. Pass to Childs. Here's Garbage man. 9 points for him in his last game. 3 on the clock. Garbage man's shot is off. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Jacksonville. They lead by 4. And here's Thomas. On the wing, MP. Pass to Big Smooth. Three-pointer. Bridges misses. For New Jersey, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Here's Garbage man. He's guarded by Bridges. Over to the left wing. Here's Childs.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Offline with a 3. Jacksonville leading by 4. Roberts, the pass to Bridges. Here's Big Smooth. No made baskets yet. Jacksonville again can't hit. Pass to Garbage man. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Here's Childs. Here's Tate. Woodson with a rebound. For Jacksonville, they've gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. And here's Thomas from the arc. Rebounded by New Jersey.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Tate, a screen on Bridges. To the paint. And finished off by Tate.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Bridges passes to Thomas. And the three-pointer goes. Thomas has got 6 points.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Garbage man. Lets the 3 fly. And he buries his first look.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Thomas. He has 6. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Roberts. For 3, Bridges. That shot missing. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Jacksonville up by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And they've needed every bit of that bench production. It's been the difference.
And looking at the players of the month, here are the winners from each conference. The Western Conference winner, Prez.
If you look at his production at the point guard position, balance.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Now here's Thomas, and it's Tate in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Shoots. Thomas misses. And so here's New Jersey, trailing by 2, and for Jacksonville, and it's Bridges in at the point guard position. Inside, Little General, and it's all tied up. Little General's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Knocks down the long J. Thomas has got 9.
Hey, I'll tell you, it's hard to guard him any better. Sometimes he drains the 3 no matter what.
Garbage man passes to Tatum. And about a minute of action so far in the 3rd quarter. Garbage man's shot is off. Jacksonville leading by 3. Bridges outside. Here's Smooth. No points yet. Pass to Big Smooth. Here's Thomas. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Roberts. No good on the 3. And for New Jersey, they're shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Garbage man passes to Little General. And a chance for us here to check out the top passing teams in the league this past month.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
New Jersey shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. He's off on the first. Edwards, he's checked in for New Jersey. And he sinks the second. For Jacksonville, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Roberts. To the inside. Here's Thomas. Up and in on the layup. Thomas has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Garbage Man. He's guarded by Bridges. Garbage man passes to Little General. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Jersey. On Monday, then on Monday, he's made 3 of 4 free throw attempts in this game.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. That one misses. Jacksonville leading by 3. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. They set a pick. Pass to Big Smooth. Thomas outside. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by New Jersey. Tate's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Garbage Man. No good. That would have tied it. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Jacksonville. And here's Thomas from the arc. Hits the trifecta. Thomas has got 8 points in the quarter.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Tate, a screen on Bridges. Here's Garbage Man. He's guarded by Bridges. Garbage Man passes to Garbage Man. The 3. Counted from distance. Garbage Man's got 6 points.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Smooth. No points so far. And that one's good. Here's Garbage Man. Trailing by 5. Out left to the wing. Here's Little General. Thomas defends. Here's Little General. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. 13 points in the game. Jacksonville leading by 3. Bridges passes to Smooth. That one doesn't drop. For New Jersey, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Pass to Garbage Man. For the tie. And it's Thomas with the rebound. For Jacksonville, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Bridges passes to Roberts. The rebound by Garbage Man. Garbage Man's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
Here's Garbage Man. He's got 13. Shot's good by Garbage Man.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Jacksonville shooting just 42% so far in the game.
Timeout, timeout.
Now a timeout called by Jacksonville.
Start it.
And a chance now to bring up the NBA steals leaders from the last month of action. Pass to Worthy. Vincent outside. Screen by MP. The 3 is up. Vincent can't hit. And for New Jersey, their shooting has been excellent in the third quarter at 57%. Here's Little General. Blocked. They retain possession.
Jacksonville foul call. Woodson. First personal foul, third team foul. At the line for 2, number 5.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Vincent, right side. Screen by MP. to stop the run. And it's Vincent off the drive. Yep, that one goes.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
This will be his fourth shot at the line here in this one.
At the line for Jacksonville, Vincent, shooting one.
One shot.
For New Jersey, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. To the left side wing. Here's Garbage Man. And it falls all over the rim and in. Garbage Man's got 17 points. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Here's Worthy. He's got 9. Randall, right side. Clock is at 3. Thomas passes to Woodson. Here's Vincent. No good with the triple. For New Jersey, they've gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Pass to the quick. 1:11 left in the third quarter. It's hauled in by Jacksonville.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Screen by MP. Vincent passes to Thomas. Here's Worthy. Vincent outside. Launches a 3. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
34 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Garbage Man. Driving inside. Vincent grabs the miss.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
19 seconds left in the third quarter. Wing shot on the way. It doesn't go for him. Here's Garbage Man. Good work defensively by Randall.
Oh, strong move toward the rim. Just couldn't get it to fall.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's Jacksonville. They lead by a bucket. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And it's the quick in at the 2. Here's Little General. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Jacksonville shooting around 41%. Pass to Worthy. MP left side. All sorts of time, and right on target.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Insanity. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Jacksonville.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
And he can't get the first one. And he ends up missing both free throws. Vincent outside. Three-pointer. D pulls it in. D's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Going inside. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Number 10, taking 2 shots.
2 shots. Last on the first.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. Jacksonville shooting just 42% so far in the game. Pass to Worthy. 14 feet away. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. And here's New Jersey. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Little General. Takes the 12-footer and hits it.
He came out of halftime with renewed focus, heating things up offensively.
For Jacksonville, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Pass to Worthy. Now here's Randall. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Worthy can't hit. And for New Jersey, they're shooting at a decent clip. 45% for the game.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Vincent passes to the waiter. Up top, Randall. And here's MP. Here's Little General. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul, 3rd team foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New Jersey.
I'm liking the throwback approach. They're making use of the mid-range area and inflicting major damage there.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
No good on that one. And Jacksonville making a change here. And he's good on the second.
He's put in the work and worn down the defense. Now they're getting a little sloppy, and it's allowed them to get to the line more this half.
To the wing, right side. Here's Worthy. Right wing. Here's Roberts. Hits a three-pointer.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Here's Insanity. Pass to the quick. The 3 is up. Gets hauled in by Jacksonville. Woodson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Roberts. Here's Vincent. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
This one for 3. Shot's good by the Quick. The Quick's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Woodson, the pass to Vincent. stolen. Here's Insanity. He's covered by Vincent. To the paint. Here's Childs. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Timeout called, New Jersey. And this late game timeout, getting a breather here. Important for the players to recharge. This is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with some Gatorade. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for New Jersey was getting across in their huddle. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Garbage Man. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
For Jacksonville, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Here's Thomas for 3. The rebound by Childs. Childs has got his 4th rebound in this one.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Garbage Man passes to Edwards. Here's Garbage Man. Here's Childs. The rebound by Bridges.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Here's Thomas for 3. Drills it from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
For New Jersey, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Beyond the arc. Garbage Man shot is off.
His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
And here's Thomas from the arc. They get it back. Knocked away. Oh, stolen by Tate. Over to the wing. Here's Garbage Man. Tate, a screen on Bridges. Garbage Man passes to Tatum.
Man, good whistle there.
Third personal foul, 4th team foul. At the line for New Jersey, Tate. 2 shots.
That free throw no good.
Missing at the line can be contagious. Unfortunately for them, it's been a season-long issue.
And the second free throw is good.
I know he's kicking himself for not snatching the lead. But look, he tied things up.
2 minutes.
Here's Smooth. From downtown. Rebounded by New Jersey. Garbage Man's got rebound number 5 here tonight. A minute 39 left in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Garbage Man. And New Jersey misses again.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Roberts the pass to Bridges. Here's Smooth. That three's off the mark.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Garbage Man. Pass to Edwards. Here's Garbage Man. The three-pointer off the mark. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. To the middle. Here's Smooth. Back to Bridges. Big Smooth passes to Thomas. Fires the three. Oh, he buried the three.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Timeout called, New Jersey. Let's hear from our analyst. give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
That there's enough time on the clock to go for a 2-for-1.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. Back to Tate.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First personal foul, fifth team foul. At the line for New Jersey, number 5. Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that brings him within 2 here. Good on both. Here's Bridges. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Here's Smooth. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. Money from deep.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Timeout called, New Jersey. They trail by 4. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
Here's Garbage Man. And he buries it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. Now a timeout called by Jacksonville. There's 6 seconds left in the game, and they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And an intentional foul right there.
Edwards, third personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for Jacksonville. Takes 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst case scenario for them is OT.
And so it's Jacksonville winning this one. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And time now to present our player of the game.